Okay.
Feggicolla, Asuri Aledi, Honesty, Loti and discipline. I want to remain that in unity we stand. I know we must achieve success on the way. We pledge to do our best and raise our banner high. Feggicolla gets our best, success is our aim. I beg you must keep to make us do the best.
Yes, our pledge we must keep to make our school the best. You are welcome to those online. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't worry, we're going to show our faces. We are here again. Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. It's another time. I'm sure you've been seeing all the flyers flying all around, all the stickers and posters and everything going up and down. And we are glad that everyone is making it buzz positively. So thank you for all the energy. For those who have joined us online, thank you. To our awesome volunteers, because we all should all remember that this is a voluntary position. Nobody's being paid for this. And people are just spending money, spending time, spending effort to make sure it is a success. So I thank you very much for making yourselves available. We have here Feggy sister Funmi Eyeoyibo, who is vying for the post of the vice president. We also have here Feggy sister Taiwo Salako, who is vying for the post of the social secretary. So you must have seen all those posters and flyers online. So thank you very much for joining us. We have people joining online, still 6 people, but we go straight right into it. For those, we're still expecting more. We're expecting more people to join. I mean, for today, we're supposed to be having this person, Adeniyi, Feggy sister Adeniyi Temitope, and Feggy sister Mojisola Adewoyin. And I hope they are able to make it later, but we'll just kick off. So thank you very much once again for joining in. Now we have some people who have sent questions ahead of time, and they have asked for you contestants to answer them. I'll just put it right on the screen now. It's all about your vision, as the unity and the alumni, dues and all of that. So I'll put it on the screen. I think you can see it now. No, okay, I'll put it up on the screen. So it says, so somebody said, well, before that, let me go to the very beginning. Okay, well, yeah. So someone says, I've heard people talk about encouraging members to pay dues, but will that be enough to cover the plans you have? If not, how else would you get funds? So over to you, our social secretary in waiting. Feggy sister Taiwo, can you please answer that? Have you heard people talk about encouraging members to pay dues, but will that be enough to cover the plans you have? Social events and all of that. How else will you get funds?
We'll still have to um, appeal to members to voluntarily donate because if I use our because we've got the Muslim platform as well, and during Ramadan we try to do stuff, and we've done some few projects in our capacity. We've tried to raise funds amongst ourselves. So what we're going to have to do is appeal to, set different sets via the class reps to see how we can, rally around each other and fundraise. And if we have to go external, then we have to sit down and see how funds can be raised, even if it's through our friends. We'll make sure the project is laudable and try and solicit for funds outside of the alumni if need be.
Okay, thank you very much. Feggy sister Fumilola Eyeoyibo, vying for the post of the vice president. Have you got any addition to that, or do we go to the next question?
Yes, I can add a few things to that because I have experience fundraising, and because even as an association, as an alumni association, we have done that in the past. In the past, even when I was an executive of this association, we have done outreaches to old people's home. We have done to SOS Village, Children's Village. We have given back to the school. We donated 100 bunks at one time. We donated books to the library. These should be in the records. That was even before the association became really formalized. There were a group of us that are like old timers. And what we did then, even when there were no dues, was that we identified those of us within the association who could do more. We approached them. We identified those that were in the organizations where they have CSR initiatives that support youth development or educational programs. I remember we had a sister that was working with Bono at the time that we donated the bunks, and she was able to get us discounted bunks. When we went to SOS Village, we had people donating amongst ourselves. We had people reaching out to the different places where they worked, and so we made it happen through collective effort. But what we could also now do as an association, knowing fully well that we are not for profit, is to have some form of standard operating procedure that would specify our fundraising strategy. That would make it easier for the incoming executives, to make it easier for subsequent executives to know what they could do, because then it will be institutionalized, that there's a strategy, there's a way to go about it, and all of that. And that's how we can cover up for the projects that we want to do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome here, Fedi Sister Mojisola. Let me show your poster so people can put a face to the name and name to the face, whichever way. And that is you there, vying for the post of the treasurer. So actually, this question we've just been talking about affects you in a way, and that is from one of the anonymous questions asking, saying people have talked about encouraging members to pay dues, but will that be enough to cover the plans you have? If not, how else would you get funds? Over to you, Fedi Sister Moji.
Thank you very much. Definitely, members' funds, members' dues, annual subscription, and all that cannot be enough for projects. So the ideal thing is to get probably credible people, people that we know that can help the association, people that are aligned with our vision. We can get them to support us. And then when we raise projects, when we desire to do some projects, projects that talk about the girl child, projects that talk about empowering women, there are some individuals that are, that desire to support such programs. So one can reach out to them and they will gladly support. So through that, we can use such funds to also make use of such funds in our project. So membership funds can never be enough. So that's just another way that we can get funds for the association. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much. If I may ask you to continue on that, no, the questioning. What motivated you to want to run for the role of a treasurer?
Well, I'm a professional accountant and I know I can put in one or two things to increase revenue, bring in ideas, professionalism, bring in ideas, encourage people. And then concerning my profession, I know there are some reporting I can also do to also help the association. That is, and then the ability to also contribute my quota for our alma mater. That is the first behind it.
Okay, great stuff. Thank you very much. I have a question for you, Fedja sister Taiwo Salako. You're vying for the post of the social secretary. What innovative social events or programs do you envision to foster stronger connections among the alumni?
First of all, I've seen a lot of comments where um, people are kind of, I think, more interested in, yes, we're going to have fun. I know,
Yeah.
but I'm more for, let's empower each other. As there was a term one of the sisters used on Sunday, as a key person within my sex, I have realized that, okay, let me use the Nigerian term Japa. We've had a lot of influx of, Jakbarians
Mhm.
into the UK recently. And unfortunately, people came with a lot of misinformation. And I've seen quite a few people struggle. I've been through that struggle before. So I'm always willing, to support people. I don't have money to give, but I can support you with advice. At least I've been in the UK for more than 2 decades now. So I know, some things that can work. Those are the kind of things we are going to experience. For those of you who are thinking that DJ will be on the platform, please have a rethink. We have to empower each other. We have to support each other. If somebody reaches out that, see, I heard about this um profession within the UK. I've had somebody reach out to me. She's not even my set, and she said, "Oh, I've been advised to go for health and safety." Those are the kind of things I want to promote as a social secretary. If you tell me what is architecture about, I want to be able to go to somebody in my set and that I know is a very good person and say, listen, I need you to mentor this person. I want to promote mentorship. I want to promote networking. There's a disengagement between the older set and the younger sets. We need to merge as one. Those are the things Taiwo Salako is going to be representing. I am not bringing DJ Lee on the show.
Oh,
So
Davido.
no, I'm not bringing the video because the video is making his money. We need to make our own money as well. We need to secure the bag. So my own post will be supporting people via networking. There are some things I'm passionate about.
Mm.
Domestic violence, we know what it has been. We're women. Those are the things, let's have conversations that we're silent about, that we tiptoe about.
Mm.
Those are the things I'm interested in.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for that answer. So you've heard it all, people. And yeah, it's about ourselves interacting. We're social beings, by the way. So we all know that. So thank you very much for wanting to bring that bond and together. And what you said reminded me of the kind of generations where we have from 1982 all the way to 2024. You have grandmas in our midst, we have mommies, we have teenagers, we have those who are looking for jobs, we have those who are CEO of jobs, of companies. Bringing these people together, could be a big task, but it is doable. And that takes me to our next question too. Oh, she's not here. All right. Okay. Maybe I should. Okay, you're welcome here, Feggy sister Temitope Adeniyi. And let me show your poster up so that people can put a face to the name. And that is you over there. You are welcome here. So you're vying for the post of the treasurer as well. All right. So let me ask you the question I asked for your sister Moji, and that is, how would you? Where is that question again? Yes, says, how would you encourage members to pay? No, it said no. Sorry about that. It says, I've heard people talk about encouraging members to pay dues, but will that be enough to cover the plans you have? If not, how else would you get funds? So could you answer that, for your sister Temitope? I can't hear you if you're talking. Okay, we can't hear you at the moment. Maybe you have to check your mic. Okay, I'll go to the next question. One of those anonymous questions put on the platform. It says, what motivated you to want to run for this role? I think you've answered that. Have you answered that, Feggie Sister Mojisola?
Yes, I've answered
You've
that.
answered it. Okay, I'll go on to the next to the next person. Feggie Sister Taiwo, what motivated you? Well, you've actually mentioned it in your talk, so let me not go there. Somebody's here. Okay, Feggie Sister Funlola is back. So Feggie Sister Funlola Eyeoyibo, you are vying for the post of the vice president, and I have a question for you. The question is, how would you support the president in achieving the association's goals?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. The network was a bit
Yeah, shaky.
yeah.
I know. It's coming.
Supporting the president is the work of the vice president. And I think the first thing to do is to show up. To show up for her, to help her to understand that I'm there for her, and I'm willing to step up to the plate. You know, a few days ago, I posted a video showing, just telling a story of what has happened in a place where I worked. And for me, it is about being able to commit yourself and not about who takes the credit. So support for me is communicating and understanding our shared value and our vision, and ensuring that the lines of communication is always open, ensuring that there is a feedback mechanism on expectations, on the realities, on challenges, and just making sure that we are working together to achieve the goals and to meet the objectives that we have set for ourselves as the executive committee.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that answer. That's working together. That's very key. I would invite Feggie Sister Temitope to answer this question before your internet disappears again. What strategies would you use to improve the association's fundraising efforts? And get ready to answer that too, Feggie Sister Moji. Okay, I still cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. I know you're trying to talk. Cannot hear you still. Okay. You know what I will do? I will call you on WhatsApp.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, we can. Great.
Okay.
So over to you.
So good evening, everyone. Good evening, sisters.
Good evening.
My name is Temitope Adeniyi. So talking about how to, sorry, can I get the question again? Strategies that we use to improve the association's fundraising efforts.
Yes.
I think on that, I started something like that in my group, as in my 1999 set. It's unfortunately that quite a number of us do not even know that there is due to be paid. So aside just mobilizing them, you will notice that there's a little bit of increase in the dues that are coming in, because if you are, whether I eventually get there or not, we still need to support the association. So those are the things that we have started, even in our home group, started sensitizing people to, let's support this association. So I think that is also what we will also need to emphasize in the different classes. So like I was discussing with the nominee rep that called me, I believe in supporting ourselves and making sure that we carry along the class reps. I think the first thing that we need to do is getting to know the class reps and seeing how everybody can come on board. Those that are ready to support, yes, getting them on board to understand what we need to do. And the first thing, like I said, like I told the sister that I spoke with, the first thing that will be my priority is for having a vision, because there's necessity for the ESCOs to have a vision. When there's a vision, we know we have a direction. So I think that vision is what we should run with. And if the vision is a 1 year vision, 1 year plan, 2 years plan, then once we have that on ground, we can now sensitize the classes. Everybody knows that this is what we are running for. This is what we want to achieve. And it's easier bringing the class reps on board. I believe in working as a team. So it doesn't matter who is the president, who is the GenSec, everybody comes with their own idea. Getting a supportive role from the class rep, because I see the class rep as very, very important.
Okay. I think, yeah, so getting a supportive, having a supportive team to help out with all that needs to be done, because one person cannot do it alone. Not even a few people can do it alone. It all takes everyone's hand on deck. Thank you very much for that. I know your internet is playing up. But can I ask you the same question? Another contestant for the post of the treasurer, that is Feggy Sister Mojisola, what strategies would you use to improve the association's fundraising efforts?
Yeah, like I stated before, it's important to get everybody involved. Number one, sensitize people about the importance of these funds. Without these funds, there's nothing that the association can do. But then, the contribution from members, the yearly one, cannot be enough. So definitely, we can reach out to older generations. We can reach out to those who are well placed amongst us. Some of us are CEOs of companies.
Yeah.
Some of us are great business people. We can reach out to them, highlighting what we desire to do. And then we can also reach out to associations, to organizations who will be involved in what we want to do. And like I stated before, anything involving the girl child, anything involving empowering women, anything involving building up the younger generation, there are some people that are just ready. There are some associations that are just ready to collaborate with old schools. So I'm sure we can do that. And when we do that, there'll be increase in the revenue of the organization, and then there'll be enough to do whatever projects we need to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for answering that question. Another question, thank you very much. Another question is here for Social Secretary. What strategies would you, let me put that on the screen first of all. What strategies would you use to encourage alumni participation in social events?
Mostly it will be down to, first of all, well, we can see the rest. We can use this campaign as an example. Catchy posters. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay. Catchy posters and throwing the information out there, getting the class reps to, you know, to speak with their different year groups. And like I keep saying, the numbers might not be great at first, but consistency is key. The first outing we had as a set, it was not a lot of us.
Mm.
But now, anytime we organize anything, the turnout is very encouraging. So, as an association, don't look for the numbers. Consistency is key. The first outing might not be great, but I mean, once the event has taken place, we'll throw the pictures out there. Then we look at, okay, what could we have done better? And then lessons learned, improvise on whatever structure we have. And hopefully, because the alumni belongs to all of us, the alumni does not belong to one person. So we have to, the onus is on us to create the alumni that we want. Somebody mentioned something to me 3 days ago. She said QC they've really built, well, I'm going to make reference, apologies, Queen's College, that they've built their their networking is so great to the point that if you're a QC person and you're looking for any opportunity somewhere and another QC person is there, it will be done. So we need to be intentional. We have to. It's not a Taiwo Salako thing. It's not a Moji Ikpilaye thing. It's collectively for all of us that went to EGGC Akure. So just like we represent Feggicolla, I mean, I'm always proud to tell anybody I went to Feggicolla. So just like we're proud to do that, then we need to create the alumni that we want. So it's information, communication, and being intentional.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So that you've heard it all from her, being intentional, and there are some models that can be used as examples, of how to get better at what we do as an alumni body. Thank you very much for answering that question. I will ask treasurer, a candidate for treasurer. That is the question for you. It says, how do you plan? Have I mentioned this already? Yeah, no, I haven't. How do you plan to handle financial reporting to maintain transparency within the alumni members?
Yeah, thank you very much. The treasurer position and that of the financial secretary go hand in hand. We have to work together. But basically, the treasurer is the custodian of the funds, gets in the fund, ensures that the funds are well recorded and all that, while the financial secretary does the financials. That is how it runs. So on my part, definitely I will ensure that every kobo that comes in is adequately recorded on my part. Every information that I need to record, I will ensure that I record them. All lodgements properly recorded, all expenditure properly recorded. I will ensure that ethically what I'm supposed to do, I do them, and then I pass them over to the financial secretary who does the reporting, who prepares the financials, and then ensures that what I have given, all the financials, all the funds that has come in and those that have been expended that I report to her is essentially what she has prepared in the financials, and then we'll go through them and ensure that it is well projected and then sent out to or made known to members.
Okay, thank you very much. So you've got the strategy there as a chartered taxation person. I hope I'm not going to be paying tax though. All right. Okay, thank you very much. This question is to Freddy Sister Eyeoyibo, and she is vying for the post of the vice president. And this question is for you. Can you share a situation where you had to step into a leadership role unexpectedly? I don't think we can hear you.
All right. I think, let me share the most recent one. My husband and I pastor a church, a local church in Akuonjo. We are now at Sherry in Alimosho local government area. But he is a pastor. I am appointed as a pastor, but I really don't like preaching. But he's had to be away for 5 weeks. He had to be away for 5 weeks in October into November. And I've just had to step up to the plate. I had to step up to the plate, consult with him sometimes on what's next to preach, and then he'll give me the materials, and I have to go and read it up, and then, of course, all of the usual things that I would normally do, I would still have to do that. That is the most recent example that I can give. But in the workplace, I've had situations where I've had to basically just do whatever it took to get things going. When I was working in an NGO a few years back, I was I'm trying to remember the position. That was a few years back, more than 10 years now. We had a situation where ED, the executive director, died. The assistant director became the acting ED, and I had to now step into the position of the director of technical programs. And that kind of a situation, especially where it is unexpected, not that there was a succession plan in place, where you would know that, okay, in the next 3 months or in the next 1 year, I'm going to be there. It's like, basically, it's just thrust on you. In that kind of a situation, you must be able to work with your superior. You must also be able to work with your, I don't like using the word subordinates because it actually means that they are subordinary, but with the other colleagues at a lower rank with you, to understand their expectations of you in that role. But more importantly, with the person that is above you, to understand what the position entails, to look into documentations regarding that role, to be able to communicate effectively with, so that some as a threat, some don't see you as usurping a position that probably they feel they could. These are real life that I've had. So, I mean, change is the only constant in life, but I also believe in the change that I want to see. So I'm comfortable leading and stepping into the role of leadership, whether unexpected or whether it was planned through succession. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. That was spot on answer. I've got one more question for you all. That will be the final one, which is, why are you the best person for this role? But before we do that, I would like to thank those who are online with us. So many names. I can't even keep up with the messages coming in. Bamitale, Erinle, Adewoyin, Sola, Bodsuro, Olubumi, Olawumi. Bill Clinton is here. Hello, ladies.
Bill Clinton, I saw that.
I was just laughing. I said, is it the fake Bill Clinton or the real Bill Clinton? Anyway, we have so many people here. cheering you on. And thank you very much for cheering on your contestants, your candidates for the role. So November 17th is the day you need to vote. Please, let's not just pay it here and let them, put them on thin air. Yeah, go out and vote. Thank you very much. As an interlude, because we need to drink water, as an interlude, I'd just like to play this on the screen, and that is from some of our Akure, oh, not Akure, Akure, FGGC Akure ladies. Some might recognize them, some might not, but hey, the anthem has been since maybe 1982, it's still the same till today, and I'm glad it hasn't changed, and I hope it won't change. But here, let's listen while we drink some water, and we'll come back to the last question. Why are you the best person for this role?
Feggicolla, a school we all will be for honesty, loyalty and discipline. Our motto here remains that in unity we stand. Our goal we must achieve, success all the way. We pledge to do our best and raise our banner high. Feggicolla girls are right, success is our aim. Our pledge we must keep to make our school the best. Oh God, help us in all our endeavors to serve without our might and to walk with strength unfailing, that we are gonna achieve to the glory of our school. We plan to do our best and raise our banner high. Feggicolla girls are right, success is our aim. Long live our school.
That is a national anthem. That is no event of a Feggicolla ladies complete without the national anthem. Why am I saying national anthem? I meant to say the school anthem. But anyway, pardon my switch of words. It's always a national anthem to me, whichever way we look at it. I've sang it more than the national anthem itself. So thank you very much for staying tuned till now. We are going to be wrapping up very soon, and I've got so many comments. Thank you for staying with us online. Finally, I will go from whoever wants to answer first. I think I can go with, because we have your attention, Feggy Sister Mojisola. I don't want the internet to play upon you without you answering your question. Can you tell us, please, why are you the best person for this role?
Thank you very much.
My name is Bunmi, by the way.
Well, yeah, I'm a professional accountant, and I have over 18 years doing this. I'm also a tax person. I have experience in control and compliance. I have experience in financial reporting. And I can bring all this to play, ensuring that we use our funds effectively, ensuring that we use our funds for what we're supposed to use it for, and ensuring that what is not necessary is not done by the association. Of course, it has to be with the cooperation of the leadership of the organization, but I'll put in my professionalism to tell them, okay, this is what is supposed to be done. This should not be done. And I expect them to, I expect every one of us to understand. And I'm committed to fulfilling this role with transparency and accountability, and ensuring that everyone knows what our finances is all about, ensuring that each member knows what is expected to be known concerning our financial situation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you didn't say we're going to pay more tax. Fantastic. All right. Over to you, Feggy Sister Funmi Eyeoyibo. Let me put your poster on the screen so people can put a face to the name. Over to you, ma'am.
I hope you can hear me, because
yes,
I
we
didn't hear
can.
anything in it. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Why I think I'm the best person for I have served at least 3 terms in this association, twice as general secretary and once as assistant general secretary. So I'm fairly confident in my ability to excel as vice president, of the Alumni Association because of extensive experience with the association, and this has equipped me with a deep understanding of the communities.
Okay, the internet is playing
I
up.
have a proven track record among my set members and even within the larger group. Even a few days, I've had a lot of people, rooting for me to be president. And I think that is a demonstration of their trust, a demonstration of the confidence that is reposed in me based on my antecedents. So I also possess the know-how, to collaborate across cross-functional teams. Currently, I lead an international team. It's virtual. Though do have the occasional physical workshops. I'm the chief secretary. So I'm used, across different cultures, across different spaces. And I think I'm well versed in crafting and in forward. So that is why I think I am the best position. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for that. You've got your supporters rooting for you online. Thank you for commenting, all of those who are commenting on the chat. Thank you for making it interactive. Over to you. Before your internet plays up again, let me call you quickly. Feggy sister, Temitope Adeniyi, could you please tell us why are you the best person for the role? Yes, go ahead. Temitope Adeniyi.
Thank you. I believe I'm the I hope I am audible now. Okay, I believe
Yes, you
I'm
are.
the yeah, I believe I'm the best person for this role because aside the fact that I'm a chartered accountant, I have been practicing for more than 14 years now. So started with audit, and it has been what I've been doing all this while, checking records and ensuring that there's credibility and accountability. And aside that, I've been in volunteer service in the Redeemed Christian Church of God for years. Have handled funds. I've ensured that not just keeping the records, not just, I'm not an usher, but I handle records, not just keeping the records, but ensuring that the records for the finances are used for what have been budgeted for. And that I've been able to successfully do, even in different parishes that I've been sent to. So with so much confidence reposed on me by my fellow sisters in my set, and even in the past, in people that I've heard, that I've seen one posters or the other, and they said, oh, I wish you are going to get there, I wish you're going to get there. I believe I can make some changes that would not only increase participation, but also foster more unity and the future of the alumni, which all what I see in the alumni is success. And I want to be a vehicle that would drive that success with the right
Okay.
tools and the right participation. I believe I can do this. Thank
So
you.
if I may ask, because you weren't here when we were asking others, what strategies you want to use to bring unity and raise funds and all of that? Do you have any last words you want to say about that before I hand over to Taiwo Salako for her own question of why she wants to be why she is the best person for the role. So, any final words from you, so we can have you, say what you would have wanted to say before your internet played up.
Yeah, like how sorry, I think I said a little bit of it. Okay.
Okay. So, have you got any last words? If not, it's fine. I just thought maybe you needed more time to tell us about yourself and why you think you're the best person for the role, and strategies you're bringing on board different from what has been done before.
Yeah, I have a lot of things in mind that I intend to use as my arsenal in
Okay.
achieving this all the things that I feel I could do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's wait till you get in and then you show us all your arsenals. Thank you very much for your time here. And thank you for
Yeah,
actually coming back.
one of the key things I talked about is membership engagement. And
Okay.
that's the one I said started on even my group, my 1999 set. Yeah, started engaging them. Those that do not even know that there is even a national that there were dues that are being paid, they started paying up, despite the fact that I'm not there yet. So, but ability to make them to see the need to support.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all
Thank you.
our thank you to all the volunteers for taking out of no time to say, I want to do this, I want to volunteer, I want to make a better place. I think it's laudable. Okay, can we hear me? Can we hear me? Thumbs up. Can we hear me?
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
We can.
Okay, great. Great. All right, over to you, Feggie sister Taiwo Salako for socials. Are there any why are you the best person for this? Is there any other stuff you want to add to
Thank
everything
you.
you've been bit of the program?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I can. Yes.
Bunmi, is that for me?
Talking
Bunmi?
connection. Yeah, that is for you, Social Secretary
Yeah, okay.
Taiwo Salako.
Okay. Well, I don't need to. I'm the best person for the job. I'm approachable, vibrant, and I want to be the change. I want to make a difference. I want us to connect. At least I've been doing this connection. I was reminded last week by one of us. Apparently, I've been doing the connection from 2003, I think, or 2004. And that was just 2 years I came into the UK. So the connection is not just within UK, it has to be all over the world. I want to be able to call my sister in Ghana. We have one of our sisters in Ghana. She's from Ghana. I want to be able to call her if need be. I know we have a lot of people amongst us, important people. Some are silent achievers. They're not talking, but we know them. At least I know some of them. We should be able to leverage on the connect to our own advantage. I want that. Let's have the inclusion, irrespective of whatever our diversity, our differences are. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian or a Muslim. I want us to be one, and that's why I am the best person. I'm approachable. I don't discriminate. I'm a Muslim. I don't discriminate. As long as you don't overstep your boundaries, I don't discriminate. And I'm happy, we've had issues within, our sets that, it's been resolved both in the background and in the open. I'm a fair person. I'm loyal. I'm someone you can come to and you can confidently confide in and be rest assured. Yes, I talk, but some things I won't even I don't overstep my boundaries. I respect boundaries a lot. So I am the best person as your social secretary. It takes a lot to be a social secretary and to be a social butterfly. It takes a lot of responsibility and a lot of loyalty. You have to be approachable, you have to be ready to serve, and you have to be fair. You have to be objective as well. And I think I've got these qualities. I'm organized and I'm a happy spirit, really. You can tell from my campaign.
Thank you. Yes, we can. All right. Thank you very much for all of that. So many people online. Thank you, all those online. Is there any last word from anyone? Maybe there's something you are itching to say, but you haven't been able to. Please, this is your time. Just 1 more minute before we call it a day. We've actually gone over time. 50 minutes. Usually it's 30 minutes we give for the slot. Anyone has anything to say? If not, I will wish you all
I have something to
all
say.
the best. Okay, over to you.
Yes, this is about leaving a legacy. It's about the future generation. It shouldn't be about any selfish interest. So we're all working together as one. We are sisters. So irrespective of the results of the election, we should all continue to be sisters. Thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you. Any other? If not, we'll call it a night. Thank you to our viewers who have joined online. Thank you very much, Feggy Sister Fumilola. Thank you very much, Feggy Sister Mojisola. Thank you very much, Feggy Sister Taiwo, Salako, Poppy. Thank you very much to Feggy Sister Temitope, Adeniyi as well. I wish you all the best, and whatever the results, we are still human after all, even after the campaign. There's life after campaign. Thank you very much and have a lovely evening.
Thank you, Bunmi, for using your
Thank you,
platform.
Bunmi. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So have a lovely time. I'll see your flyers around, flying all around. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Feggicolla, at school we are healthy for honesty, loyalty and discipline. Our motto here remains that in unity we stand. Our goal we must achieve, success all the way. We plan to do our best and raise the banner high. Feggicolla girls are right, success is our aim. Our pledge we must keep to make our school the best. Oh God, help us in all our endeavors to serve with the mind and to walk with strength and feel that we are going to achieve to the glory of our school. We plan to do our best and raise our banner high. Feggicolla girls are right, success is our aim. Long live our school. That's all the way. We plan to do our best and raise our banner high. Feggicolla girls are right. Success is our aim. And we must be to make our school the best. Oh God, help us in all our endeavors. To serve with our mind and to walk with strength and faith. That we are going to achieve to the glory of our school. We plan to do our best and raise our banner high. Feggicolla girls are right, success is our aim. Long live our school.
Have you subscribed and liked? Welcome to Dr. Bunmi Abel TV, where we inspire and inform you endlessly, with knowledge to guide, uplift, and grow. Thank you for joining, it's a journey, let's go. To all the new subscribers, welcome aboard. We're so glad you're here, there's so much in store. Returning friends, thank you once again. Together we'll learn and share the game. From wisdom to insight, each video's a gift, helping you rise, giving your spirit a lift. So hit that subscribe, stay tuned to see all the great things on Dr. Bunmi Abel TV. To all the new subscribers, welcome aboard. We're so glad you're here, there's so much in store. Returning friends, thank you once again. Together we'll learn and share the game. To all the new subscribers, welcome aboard. We're so glad you're here, there's so much in store. Returning friends, thank you once again. Together we'll learn and share the game.